She's gotta be in Ion's room. What about you, good sir? Never mind, you're no help. Only explaining what these do, despite the fact that I've already know what it does. Actually, that's kind of a coincidence that Jade's not in my party, because he wasn't when I finally got to Moe's. Not even in here? Anise. When Sync passed away, Ion cried. I think Ion really didn't want to die. And Anise probably knows that. I feel so sorry for her. She had to choose between her parents and Ion. Yes, I know Pamela and What's-His-Face were captured just so Moe's can have the Fonstones read. But Moe's is just one guy. Let's just kill him in the middle of nowhere. No one will know till much later. I wonder what's in here. For all I know, she's probably in the room where that Fonstone is. Hey, guy. You'd better cheer Anise up once we find her. I can't do it. I've gotten a lot better, but because of my little phobia, Anise will wind up worrying about me instead of herself. Don't make me feel sorry for her now. There she is.
So, you were out here. Look, everyone's worried about you. Oliver and Pamela, too.
Don't talk to me about them.
Come on, Anise, you couldn't have done anything differently. He was holding your parents hostage.
No! I was lying to Ion from the very start. Moe's ordered me to report everything Ion did. Trying to stop the war, spending time with you guys, I reported it all.
Anise, that's all...
Listen! The attack on the Tartarus, the ambushes by the 6 god generals, it's all my fault!
Wasn't that all because you were worried for your parents?
Papa's pretty gullible, right? When I was really little, he got scammed for a ton of money and got deep into debt. Moe's bailed him out. Since then, my parents have worked for the cathedral without pay. I couldn't disobey his orders.
I know.
I hated it all along. Ion was so trusting. It really hurt to have to lie.
Yeah.
But I loved Mama and Papa.
Anise, you did the right thing.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. I killed Ion! Poor Ion. It's all my fault. And now he's dead.
Anise, here, take this. I picked it up in Mount Zalejo. It's a fragment of the Fonstone from the score Ion read.
Ion's Fonstone.
Obtain Ion's Fonstone.
What are you going to do now? Do you want to stay in Doth?
No, I'm going with you. I think that Ion would have wanted to help you if he had lived.
Thanks. Let's head back and see everyone then.
It appears you've calmed down a bit.
Yes, Colonel. I'd like to stay with you all and think about what I should do from here on.
Stay strong, Anise.
What should we do next? It would be hard to pursue the score further until the order has been restructured. And we don't have the first clue about where to search for Ash.
I'd like to put Ion's final reading of the score to use.
You mean that bit about finding out how to clear away the miasma in Belkand?
You're right. Ion sacrificed everything to give us that clue.
I agree. That's all we have to go on at the moment.
That said, we will have to deal with this issue eventually. We stopped Van's vision of a world where the score can't be read. But it's not as if we fully support the score either.
Once things have settled down, we should hold a summit about what to do with the score.
Yes, you're right.
Regret. Ion, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. You'd only lived a few years. I should have died instead. Sometimes I have a hard time trying to forgive someone when they are trying to redeem themselves. It's a nasty habit of mine. Ion's death. Ion, why'd you go and read the planet score? Because Anise's parents were being held hostage. Or, he's quite intelligent. He knew we would try to rescue him, so he may have chosen his own death in order to remove the miasma from Tyr's body. If Tyr knew that, I think she knows. She looks depressed ever since we got back, just like Anise. Ion, why'd you go and throw your life away, you idiot? Luke, you're blaming the wrong person. It was Mose who forced Ion to make that choice. Yeah, Mose. You're going to pay for this. Oh, yes he is. Mose kind of looks like that one guy from Radia's story, Ridley's father. I could see that Ridley takes it from her mother's side and not her father's side because her father's butt ugly. If you actually look at a picture in her room, you'd realize that the father was actually good looking in the past. What the frig happened? Ion's legacy. So we rejected the score, but now we have to rely on the score Ion read to us. Ion said to treat the score as one possibility out of many. We aren't being forced to obey it. He wants it to be used for the future of the world. Not as an unbreakable rule, but as a guide in making decisions. Ion's score is always accurate, Luke. Are you saying you don't trust it? Or you don't want to trust it? Or don't you want to trust it? No, I'm not. I know it's accurate. That's why I'm following it. But if this does succeed, you may be tempted to follow the score again in the future, right? How long can we go on saying just this once before it becomes a habit? So you're going to ignore Ion's score? Please, you can't do that. I won't. I'm just frustrated with this gap between ideals and reality. Yep, so am I. Let's buy some items. And there we go. Is that it? Yep. Anyone got any new weapons here? Talk. Jeez. Takes forever. No. Actually, it has been a long while. I might as well save. Unless... No, I can save. So, where are we going? To Belkand? Two different people. Arietta was truly fond of Ion, wasn't she? As was Anise, but the two of them were thinking of different Ions. Ion was a replica after all. That Ion that Arietta liked is long gone. How sad that those misunderstandings have led to a duel. The same thing could easily have happened with Luke and Ash. Vitalia and Tyr. Huh. Yeah, it could have. I know it is my doing, but Falmacree truly is an unethical technology. Well, yes. Oh, yes, the miasma is very much back. Let's see. If I remember correctly, oh yes, way down there is Belkand. Oh dear. He's gonna turn to a zombie. No, he's dead.
Are you all right? Were we too late? Why has he...
He's the third one today.
What's going on?
We've had several unexplained deaths these last few days. It seems like people are dying right after hearing the Order of Lorelei read the score. It's not an injury. Even the healers can't cure it. Maybe it's a disease?
That's strange. Ion commanded the order to stop public readings.
Well, they started back up just before this miasma stuff started appearing again. A traveling scorer arrived. I asked for a reading myself.
Do you know where that score is now?
I think he headed off towards Batical.
Oh, great.
The deaths may be the result of extracting the replica data through Falmacree.
What makes you say that?
During our experiments, we observed that within a week of having their data extracted, some originals died or exhibited physical disorders. The conditions of that man's death closely resembled those of the test subjects that didn't survive.
If someone really is extracting replica data from people, we have to stop them. This world doesn't need any more cases of Ash and me.
Let's talk to Spinoza and then find that traveling scorer.
Is Spinoza even here? Replicas and their originals. So do people die once they've had their replica data extracted? In some cases, yes. Some originals die, but others don't. Like Ash, for example. Of course. Of course what? Never mind. In any case, we cannot allow them to continue creating replicas. For the sake of both original and replica. Yeah, I agree. For now, let's see what we can be done about the miasma. Spinoza may be able to tell us something. Yes, Ash and Lorelei are just the big question mark at the moment. Let's at least take care of this miasma. Indeed, let's start with what we can handle. Yes, that's the only thing we could do after all. Okay, I get it. Jeez, guys. You could just say one sentence and you'll be done, but no. Kind of reminds me of Golden Sun, which I have been replaying. Spinoza's here, obviously. Get the feeling that he's in the laboratory, but let me check here first. No, that's an N. Yeah, I'm replaying Golden Sun recently, and they just go on and on and on, word for word, of a certain thing that can be easily said in less than 3 words. But hey, I'm enjoying the game. Although, a game like Golden Sun... Yeah, I should probably tell you guys this. I've been replaying... Oh, hang on for a second. Hang on. Oh, they're all gone. Oh, thank you. Poison Ward. Was that all? Okay. Anyways, it actually has been months, but I've been replaying Chrono Trigger. And I also can't believe I'm saying this. I want to get a better ending than what I got from my main playthrough. To be fair, playing one video game a second time around is a lot better than playing it for the first time. Which is why I like Xenosaga, Star Ocean, Odin Sphere. I should really replay Final Fantasy VII again. And probably get at it with those bonus bosses. Beat the crap out of them. See if I can win against them. Because why not? I mean, the only bonus boss that I killed was pretty much Ultimate Weapon. He's not here, isn't he? We're supposed to go to Batical, huh? Oh, wait, nope. I think I found it.
Oh, now it's you. Things have really gone from bad to worse here.
Have the core's vibrations gotten too intense for the Tartars to suppress?
Yes. At this rate, there will be nothing to prevent the Earth's liquefaction.
The miasma, the liquefaction. The Cliffoth is going back to the way it was.
And the passage rings have stopped working, so we can't form the dividing line anymore.
I guess we should start thinking of ways to actually destroy the miasma.
Precisely. How about using your hyper-resonance, Luke?
But I thought hyperresonance couldn't destroy the miasma.
Hyper-resonance can break down matter to an atomic level. I'm no specialist, but it's possible in theory.
Based on the hyper-resonance that destroyed Axariuth, they do seem to be quite powerful.
Hi, Paul St. Peter, number 3.
By the way, from your greeting, I assume we're not your first visitors today?
Ash came by to research the flow of 7th phonons since the land was lowered.
Ash? Ash was here?
Where did he go?
He was staring intently at the Sephiroth measurements we'd taken here.
That was the data from Mount O'Neill.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, we'll hit Batical after. For now, let's follow Ash.
Mount O'Neill again? God dang it. After Ash. Here we are playing a deal with Ash later. Then he pops up anyways. And it involves the score, so we come... Wait. So out come the... Yeah, okay. Yes. I guess I could use this time to actually head for Mount Rainiel, unless something happens in Ketterberg. In which this case, okay.
Jade, about that idea of using a hyper-resonance on the miasma.
It was a ludicrous idea. Forget about it.
But if it could really neutralize the miasma...
Have you forgotten? You're a replica, unable to fully control your hyperresonance. One wrong move, and you would die.
Well, then maybe Ash could do it. If we see him on Mount Rainiel...
Like he's gonna do that for us.
My apologies. I was unclear. It doesn't matter if it's the original or not. No one could cause a hyperresonance strong enough to destroy all of the miasma on the planet. If he had something to amplify his powers, it might be a different story.
Like what?
You don't know when to give up, do you? Something that would reduce the strain on the body when manipulating hyperresonance.
You're stalling! Like what?
The Sword of Lorelei, for one. One could gather a large amount of seventh phonons with that.
And another?
Any large quantity of seventh phonons. Let's see. Kill around 10,000 seventh phonists, or at least potential seventh phonists. Of course, the recoil from the hyperresonance would cause phonon separation, killing the user as well. The miasma would disappear at the cost of 10,000 lives. A small price to some.
But that's...
Impossible, obviously. Which is why I told you to forget it.
Yeah. Thanks, Colonel. Alright. I'm actually gonna save at the inn and just call it quits here. Anyways, that'll have to be it for this session of Tales of the Abyss. Next session, we're gonna go to Mount Rainiel and find Ash again for the umpteenth time. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you guys like this session, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please do what you must. It'll really help me out a lot. And as always, I will see you the next time I'll play Tales of the Abyss.